So student, in the previous classes we have learned about introduction to numerical methods and also some method for solving numerical problems, that is matrix inversion method, Cramer's method and Gauss elimination method. Here we are going to learn about Gauss-Jordan method and factorization methods. Now, Gauss-Jordan method. So, Gauss-Jordan method is similar to that of Gauss elimination method. Here what we are doing is that we are transforming the system into a diagonal matrix form. Okay, so this system avoid the necessity of back substitution. Now we can solve a problem using Gauss-Jordan method. So this is the system of equations given. This has to be solved. Now we are rewriting the equations in this form. Where this is the coefficient matrix. This is the unknown matrix. Okay. Now we have used what row transformations in Gauss elimination method. Same thing we are using in Gauss-Jordan method also. Now we have to operate the following row transformations. Then another thing which you have to take care of is that you should apply only row transformations in order to make the matrix into diagonal matrix form. Okay, so operate this transformation, then equation 1 becomes like this. Again, so we have make the elements under this element as 0. Now you have to make this element as 0. For that you have to apply another row transformation. Okay, by applying this transformation we make the element below this as 0. Again you have to make the element this one as 1. Okay, then only you can make it as a diagonal matrix. So making this as 1, for that you have to apply transformation. So here what we are doing is applying this R3 transform to 5R3 and here R2 transform to minus of R2 in order to avoid this negative sign. Thus again the matrix becomes like this. Again you are applying row transformation, that is have to make the element what this as 1 is it. So you are applying row transformation, that is R3 transform to 1 by 12 R3 and R2 transform to R2 plus 1 by 6 of R3. Thus this equation 4 becomes like this. Again you are applying transformation in order to make this as 1. So applying that you will get 1 by 5 R2. By operating it you can get it like this. Okay, next remaining what we have to do is that we have to make this element as 0 and this element as 0. Okay, for that you are applying another transformation, then equation 6 becomes the following. So you can get the value of x, y and z like this. Next one is, this is also this is a question. Here we have to solve using Gauss-Jordan method, but in this I will show you another way of solving Gauss-Jordan method. Okay, so here we can write this system of equations in augmented matrix form. Let A matrix be this and B matrix be this. While combining and writing in matrix in augmented form, we will combine both A and B matrix and making into a single matrix. Okay. Now we have to apply row transformation, make this matrix or this matrix into diagonal matrix form. Okay. So we have to make changes while you are applying row transformation. You have to apply the changes in this matrix also. Okay, you have to make changes in this also. So similarly in the previous question also, while doing row transformation you have to, whatever transformation which you are doing in this, you have to do the same thing in this matrix also. Then only the value we will get the value of x, y, z. Okay, so you don't forget that one. So writing in augmented matrix form, then you are applying row transformation. So by applying row transformation we can make this element under this as 0. Again you have to make this element under this as 0, so applying another row transformation. Then again to make element under this as 0, you are applying this transformation. To make this matrix, this element as 1, applying the row transformation, R4 transform to R4 by 6. After doing this, you have to make the element above this as 0. Okay, above this diagonal element as 0. So for that you apply this row transformation. Then you have to make the element above this 0, that is above this as 0. So this have to be made 0, this has to be made 0. For that you have to apply row transformation. Okay, finally you have to make the element above this as 0. For that you apply another row transformation. After doing this, you have to make all the diagonal element as 1, then only it will transform to a diagonal matrix, is it? So dividing R1 by 8, then R2 by R2 by 8 and R3 by R3 by 4, you can transform the matrix into diagonal matrix form. Now x1, x2, x3, x4 are the unknowns which have to be found, and that values of unknown is given obtained here. So 2, 1, 2, 1. So value of x1 is 2, x2 is 1, x3 is 2 and x4 is 1. Okay, this is how we solve Gauss-Jordan method. Next, factorization method. So different methods are used, that is Doolittle method, Kraut's method and Cholesky method. These three methods we have to study. Okay, now we can take a look at Doolittle method. So Doolittle decomposition of matrix. Okay, so using this method, it is possible to factor a square matrix to lower triangular matrix and upper triangular matrix, which is having the LU factors of the matrix. Okay, which contain LU factors of the matrix. So you have to consider the matrix equation AX equal to B. Okay. Now, if the factor of A are known, then we can further divide it into matrix A equal to LU, where L is the lower triangular matrix and U is the upper triangular matrix, written in this format. Okay, so what you have to check here is, notice that the lower triangular matrix has 1 in its diagonal and upper triangular matrix has the most common matrix element. So this is the format of Doolittle method. Now you have to put equation 2 in equation 1, then you will get LU into X equal to B. Now put y equal to matrix y equal to ux, then this equation transform to Ly equal to B. Okay, Ly equal to B. So here L is the triangular matrix and this equation can be used to solve for y by a simple procedure of forward substitution. Now once y is found, we can solve for the value of x by back substitution. Okay, so this is the method. So let us do look at an example. So we have to solve using what? Doolittle method. So solve. This is the system of equations to be solved. So you have writing it in this form, Ax equal to B. So here this is the A matrix, this is the X matrix and this is the B matrix. Now you have to form upper and lower triangular matrix. So you are writing this one in the form. So this is the lower triangular matrix, this is the upper triangular matrix. Okay, so you have to write the system into this form. Then after that you have to form the equations. Okay, that is, first equation will be, so you know matrix multiplication. So you are doing first this row into this column, then you will get U11 equal to 2. Again this row into this column, so you will get U12 equal to -1. Again this row into this column. So you will get u33 is equal to minus 2. Similarly, you have to do matrix multiplication and you have to find the solutions for this. So you will get it as u11 equal to 2, u12 equal to minus 1, u13 equal to minus 2, L21 u11 equal to minus 4, L21 u12 plus u22 equal to 6, L21 u13 plus u23 equal to 3, L31 u11 equal to minus 4, L31 u12 plus L32 u22 equal to minus 2. Then L31 u13 plus L32 u23 plus u33 equal to 8. Now by solving all these equation, you can get the values for the component as L21 equal to minus 2, L31 equal to minus 2, L32 equal to minus 1. Similarly, you will get the values of the upper triangular matrix also. You have to substitute. Now you have to substitute these values in the equations. Okay. So substituting those values in this equation, you can get L matrix, U matrix. Okay. So putting this in value of L21 in this matrix and upper triangular values of values of U11, U12 in upper triangular matrix. Okay, thus you will get L and U values. Now we know Ly equal to B. Okay, we have learned that in Doolittle method. So Ly equal to B. L is the lower triangular matrix. Okay, so from this you can solve the value for y1, y2 and y3. So here y1. So this row into this column. From that you will get y1 equal to minus 1 and this row into this column. From that you will get y2 equal to 11. Then this row into this column. From that you will get y3 equal to 3. So we have y matrix y equal to u into x. Then you have to solve to get the x matrix. So here we use upper triangular matrix. So this is upper triangular matrix. This is the x matrix and this is the y matrix which we have found here. Substituting all the values of y in this matrix, we can transform the equations to this form. Now we have to solve this equation, that is this row into this column. So 2x1 minus x2 minus x3 equal to minus 1. Okay, and finding another equation 4x2 minus x3 equal to 11 and 3x3 equal to 3. So from this you can get 3, from solving this you can get x3 equal to 1, x2 equal to 3 and x1 is equal to 2. This is all about Doolittle method. So in this session we have learned about what Gauss-Jordan method and also factorization. In factorization today we have learned about what Doolittle method. Okay, hope all of you understood. So we have to try this. Okay.